facing the police every single day.
Is Jason Zakowitz in for internal investigations?
Let me check just a second. Sergeant Zakowitz is not in the building this afternoon. Can I take a message for him?
Okay, check to see if his supervisor is.
All righty. Thank you.
So the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office has the authority to trespass you from any county building on grounds
On grounds what?
that you're violating the law by either, just as an example, it would include but not limited to you're obstructing the course of business,
Nope.
creating a disturbance,
Nope.
Things of that nature. Well, you asked me a question.
Right, I know,
I'm trying to
okay.
tell you what.
Okay, and we didn't do any of that.
We would
Right.
issue a trespass warning for.
All right.
Those types of things. I mean, it could be.
Oh, I have the list.
Creating a problem.
Can I show you the list? Yes, I have the list, and that's why the lawyer is interested too, because this list of ordinances does not trump our right of freedom of speech and the right to record. This is one reason why she's going to help me out, because when she saw that list, she's like, what the fuck? Guess what? We have the Constitution, we have Supreme Court rulings that trump. If you guys are saying that this trumps all of our Constitution and the Supreme Court rulings,
So which do you not agree with?
oh my God, almost all of it. It's insane.
You don't agree that we should be able to trespass people for engaging in activity as prohibited by law?
Anybody can make up. Literally, they're making up. I'm serious, Mike. If you see
Listen,
that,
I'm just trying to figure
Right.
out, like, let's say you're on the other side of this.
all right,
You're not the subject of the trespass.
right,
And you're trying to conduct business in a county building.
Correct.
You've got somebody who's prohibiting you from doing that. Would you not want us to take action?
Mike, they're literally lying.
Oh, take that out of it. Let's say
No,
it's
but
not
it
the Charlotte
happened.
County Sheriff's Office.
It happened. They lied multiple times.
Let's say it's not the Charlotte County Sheriff's
Right.
Office, but some other agency in some other jurisdiction.
Right.
Obviously, you as a citizen want to be able to conduct business in a county building. And if somebody were prohibiting you from doing
crap,
that,
really good.
obviously you'd want us
This isn't.
to,
Everybody gets to
intervene.
go here but me.
right?
No.
No, you would not.
Okay, Mike, this is why. This is why she's helping us, because she's a libertarian constitutionalist lawyer. She saw that list. You're using the list to violate our rights. I'm totally serious, Mike. They're making it
I
up.
understand your point of view.
Right.
I do. And
Okay, can I give you an example with the library? Did you know I grabbed all the documents already? Did you know they do not have 3 witness statements? That was a complete lie. Did you know?
no, I didn't know that.
Listen,
I
it
don't
gets-
know anything about it.
Okay, can I tell you quick? Did you know the lady that called in, she does not have the authority to sign the trespass, okay? And we got the 911 call. She fucking completely lied her ass off. Isn't that illegal to freaking call 911 and lie? You should say yes, Mike.
Well, I would say that depends. I mean, that happens all the time.
Okay, I
So
don't.
you call it a lie, some people call it embellishment.
No, she
I don't know
absolutely
anything about
lied.
it,
She
so I'm not gonna- I can't
absolutely
really
lied. So there was no witness statements. She lied, and then these stupid ordinances. I mean, they're just. So this is what's happening. The minute we walk in, okay, with the Murdoch. Here's a quick story with the Murdoch and Randall Sterling. When we walked in there, just because we're talking to Paul Stamulus's secretary there, some lady in a red shirt, we got the video, came up and said, "Are you all right?" And all we're doing is asking, "Where's Paul?" Because we're trying to get the documents for the people that illegally harassed us. She started escalating right from that point. Totally serious. The lady that worked there, red shirt, all on video. Okay, then we went up to Mary Knowlton to find out, why they haven't told Ian why his was rescinded. Now we know why. Because I wanted to show you this too. Look at this. Roland Light signed the trespass, and he doesn't even put the date and time. Is that even legal?
Should definitely
See,
have
that's
that on
not
there.
fair. She gets to go here.
I mean, it should be on there. I would agree with that, sure.
You want to do a story on me filing complaints? Shit, dang it. Anyways,
It's really interesting.
I know. It actually is, if we were a constitutional plate. So yeah, can he even do this? He literally, he is so out of control. I pulled his IA files. You know how many tips I got? He's out of control. I got a lot. Okay, see, no comment. I can tell you. Okay, I've already got the 3 of them. He freaking threatened a principal. He's out of control. So anyways, he brought this to where Ian was working, and it's not even legal.
So he never served it with a date and time?
No, nope.
Are you sure?
This is Ian's cop. This is a copy of Ian's right here. So they rescinded the library, and Roland, to cover his ass, filled out a bogus piece of paper. So as you know, like I said, I just pulled his IA files. He's threatened a principal. He threatened a lady. And what, I don't know. All 3 of the things that he did that I have, and I know you destroy after 4 or 5 years, I'd love to see the other ones. Dude, that guy is, even his own coworkers say he's nuts. Okay? See, luckily that you're not being seen right now. I'm serious. That one report, even his coworkers like, he is freaking nuts. Okay, he has an attitude problem. He's ex-military, PTSD, whatever. I don't know. Something's wrong.
Okay.
So as you've seen with the 3 pages of stuff with that trespass, I mean, just repeatedly, I'm telling them, that's not me. Look at the video. I mean, just kept, I even, right when he gave me the trespass at the end, I said, are you sure you want to do this? I gave him one last chance to get out of it, right? Save his ass, right? You know what he said? Nope, here you go, bye. You can leave now. It's like, are you serious? This is real news, okay? By the way, can I get what you got yesterday? They didn't put it on the portal. I heard if you get her drunk, she talks. So anyways, so that's, you see it's minute by minute, second by second. The link to the video is in
Gotcha. You, let me just clarify, in reference to the Sterling investigation,
Yes.
you just want the status.
Yeah, I want to see if he's actually going to do his IA on that, because it's all on video. They escalated it, period. So I didn't finish the quick story on that. Okay, so the red shirt lady was escalating it, right? We didn't do anything wrong. Then we go up to talk to Mary Knowlton. She followed us up there. All we did was ask Mary Knowlton a question. Then we left. Then she followed us downstairs.
Jeanette Knowlton?
Yes. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. She actually came out. We're like, holy shit. So anyways, so then we came downstairs. The red shirt lady's there talking to G4S, and Ian's like, oh, they're calling the cops. Sure enough, Randall came down. And it's all on video. They escalated it. We did not. We were just there to get those 2 things and get out. And they escalated it. And Randall threatened us with bodily harm. On video. I'm totally serious. Is he doing steroids? I thought since you got rid of James White
You
that...
wouldn't be working here if you were doing steroids.
Oh, Mike, come on. Anyways, I thought since you cut James White off, nobody got steroids anymore. But anyway, so yeah, what's the status on Randall Sterling? Because I did turn his in too. He threatened us.
Okay.
Period. And then made the false claim that that we got trespassed. Now I have to take off time from work to go fight an illegal trespass. And as you know, this is kangaroo court.
That is a trespass from
Murdoch.
Murdoch. Okay.
So because of Randall, he had his fingers in it. I'm asking for all the proof on this one too. I know is because of him. Yes, I got illegally trespassed from the Murdoch building now. Just
And the
for
basis for that trespass was what?
I just gave it to you. So his basis is disruptive harassing. In the video, like I said, clearly they escalated. We were just there to find out those 2 things and to get out of there. Okay, they clearly escalated themselves. And then this is what's so bizarre. Do you know why I put this one as the first page on my video? Who's blocking the door? And look what Randall said. We're blocking the door. Randall was blocking the door. We know about your paper with all the unconstitutional rules, right? So of course we're staying away from the door, so he can't blame us for blocking the door. And guess what he charged us with?
Blocking the door.
Thank you. Can you make this up?
So you're going to court for this, or the magistrate?
Okay, yeah, kangaroo court. I just did. It is. Come on, it's fake court. It's in a conference room. So, anyways, I just did that today. You got to call the number. You know, they meet you at the door.
Oh, you went already?
Yeah, well, not for the appeal. Okay, so I gotta ask for appeal. Do you get what I'm saying?
Have you been to the magistrate?
No.
Okay.
So I asked for the appeal today. So you got to call up a special number, and he'll meet you at the door. I gave him that. So they are informed that I'm going to show my video. My lawyer is coming. I want all your evidence, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Because, like I said, how bizarre is that? He's blaming us for blocking the door, and he was the one blocking the door. And in the video, they clearly escalated. I'm honest to God, Mike, we just wanted to get our stuff and get out. And from the beginning, they were escalating. It was crazy. By the way, you can have all this, especially this. I mean, you got to ask Roland, what are you smoking? And from what we know, Mike, in the paperwork Ian's got, only Ray Sandrock can sign this thing, man. I'm totally serious. Can I give this to you?
I'll take it.
Yes, I can print all day. I got a great laser printer. Customer gave it to me. So this. Why did they get rid of Scott Clemens? Like I said, oh my God, he rocked, man. What happened?
Scott went to Intel.
Oh, bummer. Not to mean Jason is not ready. I mean, the people, I'm serious. Mike, when you look at Scott Clemens' reports compared to his, it's like a grade schooler. I'm keeping it real, man. When you read the one in Christender, you'd be like, were you on frickin' mushrooms when you wrote this? It's so bad.
It doesn't have anything to do with your feelings about Jason Zakwitch.
He was on mushrooms when he wrote it. I'm serious. Some really good ones, okay?
Yeah.
So we got a lot of issues. That's why I wanted to finally meet you. And
Yeah,
because
I'll try to get you answers.
yeah,
to
we're
these
definitely
questions.
open to this again. I got a friend of mine that does Copwatch in Northport. Tell you what, you call up Northport, the new cop up there. What's his face? He's really good. Anyways, he knows my Northport friend. When she read this report, she was disgusted. I mean, she's been doing Copwatch up there for 4 years, and when she read that, she said, "What is he doing? Mushrooms?" It's so bad.
And this investigation was closed as well, you're saying?
Yep. Yep, when you read it and then we ask for all the evidence, what evidence? There is no evidence.
I don't know what you mean by that. Evidence.
Well, as you know with the report, there's all the supplemental stuff, right?
So you provided a complaint with documentation.
Yes.
That would be the evidence of supporting the complaint. But what do you mean by evidence on our behalf?
When he interviewed Christender and the wife, this is literally leaning on criminal. Even he said it the first day that I was here, okay? It is. This is how bad it is. I called your head CLIA guy for the 3 states here. When I told him about this, he was pissed. Dead serious. Vince, whatever his name.
What?
Huh?
Pissed about what?
This one. I told him what happened.
What was he upset about specifically?
That it did not go straight to IEA. Because I asked him, because I did a story on that too.
This did go to IEA.
Oh, guess what? Okay, I looked up your policy. And Vince knows why I'm pissed now. Your policy states when it's in miscellaneous phase, which hardly anybody has, okay, Mike? I think, in my opinion, Bill made that so he doesn't have to do real investigations, okay? That is my opinion, but at the same time, I am right. Because when I told Vince about that, where it's in the miscellaneous phase, you don't have to actually document anything. Only when it goes above that.
It's always documented.
When it
Just
goes,
because it's a miscellaneous doesn't mean that it's not.
but it doesn't get all the policy stuff that the other ones higher up get. You get what I'm saying?
It's because not everything warrants.
That's what I thought. Somebody insisted they didn't.
Mike, I talked to Vince. Vince said this is leaning
I
on
don't know who Vince is. but-
Vince Duro. He does the 3 to 5 states for CLIA.
Okay.
Okay, when I told him about this, he's like, first of all, that's leaning on criminal. Even if he didn't write it, he participated in it, knew his wife was writing this craps and her friends, okay? All right, and he didn't stop it. Then he said this should have never been in miscellaneous. It should have went straight to IA.
But it was investigated by IA.
In miscellaneous, the first phase. Have you read the policy lately?
I'm talking about the division, the unit.
Okay, yes.
IA investigated your complaint.
But when it's in the
it was categorized as a miscellaneous.
Yes, your first step, which doesn't have to follow
Well,
all the IA
it's
policy
not a
stuff.
step. It's a category of investigation.
Do you want me to be honest again? I think it's a category in the beginning, so you can just freaking get rid of crap half the
Well, I
time.
mean, you're entitled to that opinion.
All right.
But,
When I let people read
not
that
really the case.
when I let people read that policy, they agree with me.
that it's not a real investigation.
The policy, when it's in miscellaneous, it doesn't have to follow everything under the IA policy. You can almost literally do what you want. You can wipe your butt with it. Literally, reread it.
I know what it says, but not everything reaches the threshold of,
This should have
you
raised
know,
it.
if we're going to infringe on an officer's property right.
Which is sad. You
there
guys
are
got
some
more
things-
rights than we got, which should,
I-
it should be even.
That's really
We
not the
should
case,
be
but,
even.
that's-
We
I understand
should
that
be
that's your
even.
interpretation.
Right. Well, with your all the steps I see when you guys get through, put somebody through IA, I wish I had those rights. Well, look at what. Okay, I'm sure you've heard rumor. Jacob Hawkins, who used to be friends, we hate each other's guts now, is illegally investigating me under an illegal statute. Did you ever hear that one?
He's illegally investigating.
Dead serious.
Under what?
Okay, he is using a statute. You really don't know that. You want to hear the quick story or not?
Sure.
Okay, 9 months, 10 months ago, as you know, doing what I do, I got to ask once in a while, am I under investigation? Holy crap. Bingo, ding, ding, I am. Jacob Hawkins and Pilato, is that how you say his name? Pilato? They both have access to the Stingray. We know that you guys can get it because I finally found it.
Stingray?
Yeah, okay, cell phone Stingray, it's real. Okay, so he started investigating me and Rodney. I finally figured out, Rodney McGee, our other favorite person, because Rodney did a video about a child molester.
What do you mean he's investigating you? What is?
There's
like a case number.
He
involved and he's
has
investigating.
subpoenaed my freaking Copwatch Facebook page. He's going crazy on me right now, man. Okay, so here's a quick story. So Rodney McGee did a quick little video because Rodney was trying to document stuff too. He tried to turn in a child molester. The deputies and the judge didn't arrest the child molester. They illegally arrested Rodney. Rodney did a year in jail illegally. While he was in jail, the child molester molested more kids. Luckily, they finally did bust a child molester, right? So Rodney did a video about the story, right? In the video, he did not knowingly, and I reshared it, I did not knowingly, because as you know, everything's illegal now. You cannot know all laws. That's impossible. Supposedly, there's a statute out there that says you cannot broadcast a victim's name, okay?
Okay.
Supposedly, he did mention the victim's name, okay? I reshared the video. So Rodney's the main person. I'm under Rodney.
So you violated the law. Unknowingly.
Very good. Okay, now it gets better.
But ignorance is no defense.
Either is it for Jacob Hawkins. And this is why I went to the sheriff, I went to the state attorney, I went to Jacob's supervisor. When I found out it was under investigation. Many lawyers about this are pissed. Then when we found out he'd illegally subpoenaed Deuces Tika, my Facebook page for Copwatch, wanting all information.
But that's where you posted it, right?
Well, it gets better. Facebook wasn't supposed to send me the Deuces Tika. I got it. All the lawyers freaked out. So you now have Rutherford Institute in Washington that looked this case up, plus a giant lawyer from Tampa. They both said this statute is for government, not for me. And it was already struck down in 1995 that me as a reporter, I can. It's not good, but I can. So I informed the state attorney, that's on video. I informed your sheriff, that's on video. I informed Jacob's boss, Nikki. And nobody cares. He is investigating me illegally under statute that he doesn't even have the right to do it. Totally serious. Rutherford Institute said, freaking go for it, man. I dare you. Here's the bad part. While he's investigating me, all the lawyers unfortunately told me that he gets to violate my rights all he wants. He can investigate my IP provider. He can investigate my Gmail. He can, you know what I mean? Violate all my rights on an illegal statute that he's using. Does that make you feel free?
Violating your rights would be doing that surreptitiously. He's following the law and obtaining the
He
documents.
cannot use that statute on me. Okay, so are you saying Rutherford Institute in Washington are stupid?
Can I interrupt you for
Okay.
a second? So he's got to apply for subpoenas. These
Right.
things have got to be reviewed.
That's why I went to
by-
the state attorney to inform her.
Your issue is then with the state attorney. I mean, if they're
He-
approving things on a legal basis and he's following legal channels to get them, it's not like he's,
My opinion, he started it because he hates my guts, I hate his. It's all in, yes, retaliation.
is he? Hi there.
Hello.
How can I help you, sir?
What do I do if I don't think Jason's doing his job and doing the right thing?
Can you give me some specifics?
Okay,
I'd be happy to look into it.
all right, so here's one. This is what I was told by my Patriot friends and et cetera, is to take that video of Roland Light, where he illegally trespassed me.
Roland Lytle?
Yeah, Lytle, sorry.
Okay.
And literally break it down.
I'm
What's
sorry,
that?
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but when was that?
That was last Saturday.
Do you have a case number by chance?
Actually, everything's
I
on
can look it
email.
up. I can look it up.
Everything's documented. That's why I love email.
Okay.
So I sent that to him right away, right? And within,
To Zakowicz?
oh yeah, because it was bad. I know I've been saying it for years, but I really do have a lawyer. She's in Naples. This is real deal this time, okay? And the ACLU finally called. It's so bad. So it was so bad with that illegal trespass, with what he did, what he said. I kept telling him not Ian, and that he had 3 witness statements. He wouldn't look at him. I said, look at the video. You can see it clearly wasn't me. So in the video, I gave him chance upon chance upon chance, and he knowingly kept doing what he did anyways. Okay, illegally. So I sent that to Zakowicz, and within 2 to 3 days, he kicked it back to me already and said that he did nothing wrong.
Do you have a trespass against you for the location? in question?
The
Or
one
was
that
it rescinded?
the one with Roland is rescinded, but but he already violated the law, so we can still sue him. So when he kicked it back, my friend of mine said to take that video and go second by second, minute by minute. And, Zakowicz kicked it back right away. And this is what I ended up with.
Okay.
3 pages of him knowingly, I told him, it's all on video. And he didn't care. So, I literally listed out, by the way, I resubmitted to Zakowicz. That's why I'm here to find out if he's reopening. But, but in my opinion, he illegally dropped it in the first place when it was extremely blatant what Roland did.
So you initially sent it to him?
Yes. And then he kicked it back
Do
to
you
me
know
within
about
3
when that
days.
was?
I think it was like either that Saturday or Sunday. And then he already sent me a letter back saying that, he did nothing wrong.
Okay. That he concluded his investigation?
In 3 days.
Okay.
I don't know if you've heard rumor. Literally the whole freaking county is freaking out on this because it was so bad. By the way, we are going to reopen the Mark Christender death threat. If you read the report, that was disgusting. He did not do his job. Never even interviewed my wife. That was insane.
And then you resubmitted?
On Roland? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yep. So that's why I'm here to make sure, that it happened and that he is looking into it. And when I resubmitted it, I did send all of this.
You provided all this to
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, yes.
Thank you.
And in fact, either you can find it in the emails or you can even have this. It's just, like I said, it ended up being 3 pages. I don't think he knew right away, and he should have, because you guys know I record everything, that I was recording. And he just kept violating. And then what made it worse is the other, I called 911 because I was in fear for my life. The other guy that showed up, Roland overrode him even, and they still went ahead and did it. That was sad.
So you want to find out what the status of,
Is he reopening? Yes. Is he actually, like I said, so don't you think it's kind of sad that I have to do his job there?
well, I think all you're doing is putting in writing what he's able to see on your videos. So,
Correct.
I'll find out if this sheds, if there's any new information as a result of this.
Right.
Or if it changes the investigation in any way.
Right.
I'm not sure. And I don't want to give you incorrect information.
Right. Or just look at his report. I haven't got the report yet. I'm sure the report is, we committed no crime and that's it, which is sad. So I have a
And
couple.
what was the other issue you said? There was another.
Okay, yeah, so here's the other one. The death threat with Mark Christinger. I've got tons of people that looked at his report on that, and they are disgusted. Not to be mean, they literally compared the report and the writing to a middle schooler. It's so bad. They never interviewed me or the wife. I know we kind of did a quasi, thing out here with them. I found out that when he interviewed Mark Christinger and the wife, if he really did, not to be mean, I'm going to be, I don't know. He didn't record it. There's no statements. In my opinion, fake report on the Christinger death threat, he said that he did send it to a linguistic to find out what the words were, because it was in Filipino, Spanish, and who knows what else. When I asked for the documents on that, they didn't even, he said in the report that they sent it out to that person. I didn't get those documents. So I am literally wondering, did he make everything up in the report? Literally. It's that bad. So what we're doing right now, my wife is busy and gone, so we're waiting, but we're going to do the same thing as you saw there with the rolling light, where I did it minute by minute. We're gonna write out our affidavit with what of our opinion of his report, which is pitiful. Then my wife's gonna do her affidavit. I'm gonna do my affidavit. We are gonna resubmit and ask to reopen because it's so bad.
So you have a contradiction as to what the translation is.
No, not the translation. Just yes on that. Okay, and the report is just pitiful, disgusting. And like I said, he's writing things in there that we cannot verify. He did not record Christinger or the wife when he did this. So if he did do the interview, I don't know, he could have lied. He didn't record it. Okay, I didn't even get his notes. Then he said he sent it out to have linguistics, do it because it's in all the different languages. I didn't even get the report on that. So is he making that up too? So that one absolutely it's coming back, and there's so many people that are disgusted with that report. It's not even funny. I'm going to be Scott Clemens. I've been doing this for 6 years. He was a real IA. Some of his stuff, his reports were beautiful. That was a real investigation. Ever since Zakowicz been in, I'm not going to lie, man. It's pitiful. Does he even qualify for the job? It's not to be mean. Literally, people tell me, is he a lackey for the sheriff? I'm just being honest. It's Mike Calcerella, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just being honest. It's that bad. I literally have cops, ex-cops from here, that are friends with me that are disgusted of that crap. They agree that all cops aren't bad, and I agree with that too. But, the crap that's happening, especially with Zakowicz lately on some of these investigations and reports, holy crap, what do you guys, can I go to the news conference?
No.
Okay, why? Why? Can I ask why?
Because it's only open to the press.
I am the press.
Yeah.
I have a press pass.
Oh. Yeah.
See?
Uh-huh.
Okay. That's not press. He's denying me.
Let's.
Okay, we got more.
Okay.
Or you
Go
want
ahead.
this one more? Which one?
I
Is
want
that
you-
enough?
You tell me. I mean,
Okay,
I want to make sure that I get everything that you're concerned about.
Okay, I'm just telling you, you got notes. We're gonna do our affidavits. We're gonna ask to reopen.
I got you.
How do I get press pass to go to this someday?
Get with Katie Heck, and she can provide you with.
She's telling me I need like 30,000 subscribers on paper.
Do you want to blog? Or?
Do you? Yes. If I'm a blogger, do I not have the right? Supreme Court.
Hi.
Not for our accreditation standards, but
I'm with Fox 4 here for
provide you
the
with
counterfeit press
the
conference.
information. Has she provided you with what you would need?
Saying that I supposedly need 30,000 print, which is actually a lie. Supreme Court said no, I don't. So actually, so let's say, Mike, like I said, I really do got a lawyer. Okay, Marissa Boyson, she's in Naples. This is the first case. Okay, all right. If she's sick of what she sees going on here, she's known me for years. If we keep this going, how many other things? Like I said, honest to God. Katie Heck telling me that I have to have 20,000 newspapers, that's a lie. Supreme Court's already ruled. As a blogger, I can be here. Supreme Court's already ruled on it. Okay, so, all right, anyways, this is another one that we just filed with them. Illegally trespassed from Murdoch Building, Randall Sterling. Okay, we have video of it again.
Do you have a complaint about this?
Yes, that was sent in, and I want to make you aware of it, okay, in case he just dumps this one too. It is unbelievable. There is 4 of us there filming. We were fine. You know, me and Ian are hardly ever, and actually I'm not going to be with the lawyer said stay away from. So anyways, okay, so we're there trying to find out why we were illegally trespassed Saturday. That's it. In the video, you can clearly see it was the government employees and Randall Sterling that escalated it. Period. Okay, so he literally threatened us right here at the door. Try me. It's like, are you serious? We're not doing anything wrong. We're not by the door, and he's threatening us on video? So that is a case that he has. I want you to make aware of that. If he kicks it back, oh my gosh. So that one's coming, Randall Sterling. That he's already got the complaint.
Okay.
He's already got it. I just want you to make you aware. See if he's actually doing his job. Here's the last one. I'll try to, then I got to get the press release that you guys are doing. Okay, so here's a question. From what we found out about the trespass warnings, only Ray Sandrock, the city manager, can sign. Yes or no?
Can sign
The trespass.
So the Charlotte, is he personally doing the investigation? Or
He's the main guy, and then Pilato's under him. And they both have the Stingray, which I've thought for years has been used on me.
I don't even know what a Stingray is.
Seriously? Really, Mike?
Seriously.
Okay, can I tell you?
I mean...
Can I tell you what it is?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Stingray is a cell phone. It pretends it's a cell phone tower. It's the middleman. And the Stingrays are so good now that they get my voice, they get my data, they get my text. I'm dead serious. It's totally real. Look it up. I've been doing stories on that for years. You don't follow my channel? You should. You should. It's good stuff.
It gives me a headache.
Oh, man. Why? Because I actually fight corruption?
Hi, how are you?
He looks like a cop, too. Are you a cop, too?
No,
All right. Ex-military.
no. I used to train law
Damn.
enforcement up in Atlanta.
Ah,
I
see?
used to go into my dojo and I used to teach them SWAT team how to do takedowns.
Oh, my God. Do you know James White?
No,
Ah.
I'm Dan Smith.
Okay. All right. I didn't know if you're getting some legal steroids from James White. But anyways, so that's what the Stingray does. Pilato has access to the Stingray, and so does, how do you say his
You're
name?
saying this like it's factual.
I do believe it's factual.
Oh, you do believe.
I have
You
it.
do
I'm
believe
going to
it's
show you the phone,
factual.
okay? Okay, I'm going to show you the phone. I bought a brand new AT&T high-tech phone
Yeah.
just to get on Wi-Fi to hopefully supersede the Stingray. Because my phone, one way you know that you got it is when your phone
So wait,
acts like crap.
So the Stingray can pick up cellular signals, but not Wi-Fi signals.
Hope to God, I don't know. We'll find out.
That's kind of silly.
Hey, guess what, Mike?
I mean, can I just
Okay, go ahead.
indulge
Okay,
me for
sure.
a second? Don't you think if we, the government,
Yes.
had the capability to intercept
Yes.
cellular communication,
Yes.
that we would also be able to intercept?
I was
Wi-Fi
hoping not. I was hoping not. So here's the thing. I want to expand your mind, and I'll finally quit talking.
Yes.
Okay, where is it? Okay, the rolling light thing here.
Yes.
Do you know what this idiot has done? He's opened up Pandora's box. Do you know what that means? If we
I don't know
file,
what you're referring
okay,
to. so-
all right, this lawsuit right here, 1983, a civil rights violation.
Yeah.
This is why everybody's, maybe you don't, you know,
You
you don't.
realize that he did have the lawful authority to trespass you, right?
No, he's done. Yeah, I'm sorry, got way too many lawyers that agree. So
Okay.
anyways, we file a lawsuit, and what do we get to do?
Depose him.
Discovery also.
Uh-huh.
What are we going to
Okay,
discover
so-
when we start researching all the crap that Hawkins is doing? What are we going to find in there?
I really don't know that they're conducting.
I think
an
it all ties in
investigation
together in
based on Florida
retaliation.
statute?
No, it all ties together. Retaliation, man. Totally serious.
Listen, I understand that you
Right.
you probably honestly feel that way.
I know.
I'm gonna tell you that
Right.
I would hope that our folks are above that.
Oh, there's a couple of you. I used to like the guy until he killed the old man. He was my favorite. He actually stood up
guy.
for. Who's the guy that just killed the old man?
Deputy Oski?
Yes. He was my favorite until he shot an old guy, 72 years old, in the back 4 times. Dead.
Yeah.
I know. You
And
have
armed-
techniques.
An armed gentleman who was aiming at our officer.
Oh, okay.
He left that part out.
Okay, I'll tell you this part.
Yeah.
The sheriff made a story that a 22 can penetrate a bulletproof vest. Is that true?
That's a concern.
It can't. That's a lie, man.
That's a lie, yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so you
Is
can.
there anything else that I can help you with?
No, you actually did great. Okay, are you really going to look into this stuff?
Absolutely, absolutely, I will.
All right. And then how do I check on that? I email you. I mean, I got the whole email list. I mean,
If you email it to, email any questions you ever have to Internal Affairs, or you have my email address, it's a
actually, that is
CCSO
true.
email.
That is true.
You'll always get an answer. I mean, as long as I'm there,
I
I'll
don't
make
know
sure
if you
that you'll
ever
get it.
answered.
I probably won't personally answer. I will make sure
Right.
you get an answer.
All right. Did you ever read this report, though?
I did.
Bummer. It was bad, man.
I read it. I read it. That's
Were
why-
you-
that's
were
why
you
I'm
impressed?
That's why I'm asking about the so-called evidence that you're saying that we generated, and I don't know what that
Why,
means.
if this was a death threat, okay?
Well, there's, you know.
Why
the
didn't he
interpretation
record-
Was that it was an expression of
No,
free
they
speech
lied
on
their
behalf.
ass off. Totally serious,
But free
Mike.
speech doesn't only apply
That's
to
not,
you.
no. When it's a cop, it changes, right? If I get a death threat from a cop, does that change?
I mean,
It
it's
wasn't
more
from a cop.
intimidating.
It was a cop's wife. That's
It was a
close
cop's
enough,
wife.
isn't it? And he participated in the conversation. Okay, that's not good,
You
right?
gotta stay a little straighter than that. There's a difference between a cop's wife and a cop.
Yeah. Well,
But he participated in the
apparently-
conversation.
Was he right
He
there?
participated
Was he there?
in the conversation. He knowingly saw it and said, "Hey, this is great. Let's threaten his life." Okay? At least you're fair. You talked. You
yeah,
didn't shoot me.
I'll always talk
You
to
did-
you. I mean.
This is the
I'm
first
here-
time I got you to come out here. I
Listen.
tried before.
Well, I tend to get busy. I mean,
Okay.
You may think.
Well, I
that
hope
do
you're
a
helping
lot.
Zach because he needs a lot of help.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry you're not happy with his report writing skills.
I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Why do you think I post all this stuff? Because I'm not the only one. People look at it and say, "What is this? A middle school?" Right? That's not good, right?
Right. I mean, I've never heard this before. I haven't gotten this kind
Oh.
of feedback before. So apparently
Seriously?
there's a large portion of the community that doesn't like his writing.
Okay, their IA guy before Scott Clemens, beautiful reports. He was a good one.
I'm gonna tell Clemens.
See, I know. When do I get to meet him, man?
Tell him.
All right, there you go. All right. Anyways, you were fair, man.
All right.
All right.
Yeah,
what was your
no
name?
worries.
I'm John, nice to meet you, sir.
I'm
John,
a
you get
report.
everything you need?
I believe so, sir.
I'm a reporter for Copwatch. They don't
That's
like me.
and your sheet.
I'd give you a card, but I ran out. There was a protest down at the courthouse at Punta Gorda.
Oh, really?
Everybody against Trump. It was insane.
Oh, really?
I'm serious. 100 people. I didn't know, man.
why,
That's,
why are people against Trump? You know, I mean.
they think he's going a little bit fascist. It was a bunch of Democrats. I'm serious.
I mean, you got a guy that says, "I want to make America great." How do you oppose that?
But
I mean,
he is pushing the police state, though. That's not good. That's not freedom.
Yeah, I mean, I have an issue. Like, I think there should be a little bit less government and more.
Holy crap!
More
Are you a libertarian?
I get upset because, they keep passing all these laws,
right?
and it seems like the government has decapitated itself and the people. And they,
Good to meet you.
They put all these laws and they put all these laws in there just like like just because of an allegation, I can have your firearms taken from you. Okay,
You are awake.
So without any
Yes.
without any going to court.
That's correct.
Without any fair trial.
Correct.
Right now, I can say I'm in fear of my life of this guy. This guy threatened me.
That's right.
And then they're
Don't
gonna,
do that.
They're gonna,
I like my guns.
They're going to take away your firearms.
Correct.
And they're not even going to take you to court.
Correct.
And without a trial.
Correct.
And I called the governor's office and I called the senator.
Very
And
good.
I'm going to write him a letter and I'm going to get a hold. My dad's friends with the sheriff here, but it's not their fault. But it's not their fault. They're just doing what they're told to do.
Right.
And all that. And I love these guys, but you have good and bad and everything.
I have the right to do Copwatch too. Then, right? Hold them accountable. I have the right to hold them accountable.
There need to be more people that do it.
You want to help?
Yeah, I do.
What? Fuck. Can I give you my card?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you serious? Did you hear me before or no?
No, I don't even know who you are, but I'm upset with some of the things that happen, and they're just doing what they're supposed to do,
Right.
and all that, and I just hate it when there's a lot of laws that are being passed and things like that, and people they have all these "I voted" stickers,
Yes.
but nobody's paying attention to laws are written, and nobody's
Correct.
contacting our elected officials once they get into office. No one's keeping. What do you call it? Was the one that Scott? He was the one
Right.
that signed the bill. The legislative people actually wrote the law,
Okay.
and then he was the one that signed the bill and all. And he was also the one that made it to where you got to be 21 to buy a rifle and stuff like that.
That was
It's
bullshit.
just stupid.
Oh
It's
my
just
God.
there's really good people out there, and
Can I tell you about a book? Do you like to read books? Okay. If you can.
I will read. I will read.
Okay, I'm going to tell you about the book just real quick. You know Alan Dershowitz, the lawyer?
No.
He's actually really good. One of the biggest lawyers in the... He wrote a book called 3 Felonies a Day. Do you know what he meant by that?
No.
There's so many laws, local, state, and federal, you are committing 3 felonies a day. It's so out of control.
Well, anybody can be called a felon for almost anything.
Everything's a felony, that's correct.
Well, someone can commit like a tax crime, and now all of a sudden.
See, look, Skip's here too.
And then all
Hey,
of a
can I
sudden-
go to the meeting? The press thing.
No, you're not pressed.
I am press. I got a badge. Tell him.
Why is he saying that?
What?
Why is he saying that?
Because they hate me. I've been doing this 6 years. You really never heard of me?
No.
Sure. When you get...
I was born and raised here, but I moved away for about 20 years. Now I'm back. I moved to Atlanta.
Oh, God, dude. You're going to freak out when you see... Okay, so the corruption happened to me. I started Copwatch. They do Copwatch all over the country, and there was none here, so I started it. What am I trying to say? It's bad.
The sheriff's department, I love the sheriff's department because they're the only ones that recognized by the Constitution as having an arresting authority. The other
Right.
ones are corporate municipal authorities put into power by the mayor. All right, so the sheriff, he's an amenable
Right.
elected official where the chief of police isn't.
But here's the problem. If we actually had time to talk on the phone or whatever, I could tell you a list of crap that he's done in the past years that would blow your freaking mind. He's been in office 6 years, okay?
Do you know that every sheriff gets brainwashed? They go into the FBI and they get brainwashed by the FBI.
Ooh, you are awake. Yes, we have the documents, correct.
Right, so they all get brainwashed by the
Big.
FBI.
Did you see what's in Amendment 10? Did you read that one?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, they want to get rid of me.
No, because I haven't read it. So it's like people like me, I work really hard every day.
Right.
And I don't have time to work my ass off and pay bills and look
Right.
at everything that they're trying to sneak in. You know? How you doing? Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I appreciate that. You too.
So I could go on forever, dude.
But, I just
It's
don't have
really
time- I
bad.
don't have time to-
No, I know.
And that's how they do the people.
Correct.
It's because people are, they're just working hard every single day, and how many people do you know actually, there's progressive programming. That's
Right.
the stuff that they put out there. Where
Ooh,
they,
indoctrination propaganda.
Right,
Correct.
right. So
Absolutely.
So there's all this out there, and so like people like me are the people, and people like you.
I'm
we're,
awake.
We're the people that they want to kill and get rid of.
Literally.
Right, literally. And the
Literally.
reason why is because we just don't. we don't just sit there and drink the Kool-Aid.
Correct.
We look and see if there's shit floating in the Kool-Aid.
Oh, there's a lot of shit here.
Right. So you know, and then they get upset with us and all that. You know, like I was in a domestic thing.
Right.
So I was in Northport.
Okay.
Okay. I'm a martial art instructor.
Right.
All right.
You're a weapon.
Right. So, but the thing about it is, it's just like it's the same thing with a deputy. They go through firearms training. All
Right.
Now, do you trust a deputy with a firearm, or do you trust some redneck with a firearm? You trust your deputy. Now, I'm
Right.
a trained martial artist. I used to train cops how to fight.
Right.
All right. So, would you trust me to be able to get an altercation and try to keep us safe, or would you trust Bo the redneck? Who's just going to knock your teeth out, and he's not going to try to. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So like I know how to like send a blood clot to your brain or your heart.
Son of a bastard.
Or I know how to just like bruise you or just take you down. And
Don't teach them that.
Right.
They'll do it to me.
Well, they're pretty good with their handcuffs and all that. But,
Yeah, they are. And tasers.
And tasers, right?
They love the taser. You want to ride the lightning.
Yeah, but you know the thing about it is like you know some of these guys, you give them all this training and all that.
Right.
You know they're really good with their firearms. They're really good with their pistols.
Right.
And all that, and they're bored, and
Right.
and sometimes they want to pick a fight, and
Oh, my God,
they're-
yes.
And a lot of what they do is paperwork, but some of these guys they don't get to behave or act or do anything heroic,
Right.
Unless sometimes they can just pick a fight.
That's bad.
That's what some of them do, you know.
That's
and, That's
bad.
what my experience has been. But I was in Northport,
Right.
and I was the one that called the Northport police because my girlfriend was beating the crap out of me.
Oh my God.
And the only thing I did is I blocked her hits and stuff
Right.
like that. The cops come out, they look at her tits.
Yeah, you're
and
guilty.
They look at her big ass tits
Yeah.
and they throw me in the backseat of the car.
Oh.
And they
Because her
didn't-
tits are bigger than yours.
they didn't investigate anything I
Oh.
said. She'd been drinking 93 proof rum since 3 p.m. She was fucking
Wow.
hammered. She was hammered. Okay, and anyways, they didn't breathalyze test her. They didn't investigate any of my claims. They didn't search my body for injuries. They didn't look at anything in the
Wow.
house. The first thing they already knew what they were going to do as soon as they showed up there, and all that. And if I want to hurt somebody, I'm going to break bones and I'm going to
Right.
knock teeth out, and
Right.
there's going to be like blood places. If I want to hurt somebody, that's just
Right.
not
I
mine.
know.
A trained martial artist doesn't bruise people's hands.
Right.
Her hands were bruised because I was blocking her punches.
Right.
Okay, so then the cops come out. You know, we always want to save the damsel in distress, even
Right.
though the damsel's the bitch that did it.
Correct.
Okay, that's what happened to me. So
Correct.
Then they took me to court. $6,000 later.
Oh.
Well, I didn't even go to court. This shit got thrown out of court before my first scheduled hearing date.
Oh my God, wow.
This shit never even went to the first. It didn't even go to the first hearing.
Wow.
I got thrown out of court.
Wow.
And then DFACS, they're a bunch of evil cunts. They literally came to her and they told her, and the kids were never involved.
Right.
The kids were on the other side of the house,
Right.
And all that. They had zero involvement in this. And then what they did to give themselves permission to gain access to her, they told her, they said, if you don't sign this paper,
Right.
then we're going to come take your kids.
Oh.
So then they forced her to file an injunction against me.
Oh my
And
God.
that's how my guns got taken. Because what they did is they scared her, they pressured her and
Right.
scared her into signing this injunction while being a 30-year-old girl,
Right.
not knowing how to deal with these super huge authority people,
Right.
And all that. She thought she was doing the right thing, trying to be a good person.
Right.
Right. If they lie to you, that is called an investigation.
Okay.
If you lie to them, that's called obstruction of justice, lying to an official. You see how it works?
I do see how it works.
So that's how it works. And so what happened was that she, so that's the only reason why she filed it. And then they have an attorney that's hired by the state. So,
Right.
So it's a conflict of interest because
Correct.
Because DCS works for the state.
That's
gets
right.
Paid by the state. The attorney gets paid by the
That's
state.
right.
So really, he's in coercion with them.
Right.
All right. So am I going to be treated fair? Is this
Right.
guy going to
Nope.
benevolently
Nope.
try to deal with me? No. So the whole time he was forcing her, and then so the whole time I have my entire arrest and everything completely recorded and on the cloud. I got video and audio, and the cops lied. They
Wow.
falsified the reports. They lied about shit that they say that I said. I have it all fucking recorded. I have it on the cloud, and I have it on a bunch of stuff. They straight fucking lied. And
Northport or these?
that was Northport. They're the shittiest people on the planet Earth.
Wow.
Like I want nothing to do with them and all that.
At least they didn't bring their dog to eat you like the other people.
Yeah, right. But just like you just move bad or
Right.
move the wrong way, and they'll punch you and say, "Oh, you're resisting arrest," and all this shit like that.
Which is a felony. They like the F word, dude.
Yeah. Just like the lady here I'm dealing with about getting my guns. I called her dear.
Right?
She's like, "Don't call me dear," and I'm like,
That's insulting.
I'm like, grow up. Like you're a baby. If I called a man, if I was a woman and I called a guy dear, he wouldn't even flinch.
Right.
And then you're acting like a big baby and
Yes.
you don't know what to do.
Yes, you just violated her right. You molested her.
Yeah, don't tell me how to talk. I know how to talk,
Right.
But anyways, that's what they, there's some good and there's some bad. Like there is a deputy here. His name's Deputy Reed. He's super kick-ass. He's one of the.
I don't know if I ever met that one.
He'll change your mind about what you think about this department. He's awesome.
Well,
He's an awesome guy.
You got my stuff. If he wants to do coffee, all three of us, because we do relate, and at the same time you said that he could, open my mind,
We need them, but we need good ones.
Correct. There's a lot of bad ones here too.
Yeah.
There is. I'm serious.
Yeah, absolutely.
I did it 6 years. There's a lot.
Yeah.
Well, you just saw me. I'm here. Do you know who that was?
No, I don't.
That's
He was a lieutenant.
That's internal investigations boss.
Right.
Because the guy that's doing internal investigations sucks balls. Dude, I got a death threat from one of the deputies here and his wife.
Yeah.
Okay, all documented on Facebook, just like you. Everything is documented.
Right.
If you read the report from IEA, you would say what I said. It looks
They
like
will
a
do
fucking
nothing.
grade.
Listen,
I know. It's asking the mafia to investigate himself.
That's exactly
Thank
what it is.
you, right there.
I had a cop, Officer Burkhart of the Atlanta Police Department. Okay.
Right.
He told me straight up to my face, point to point. He said, if I seen one of my officers throw a baby from a moving car, I would turn my back and I wouldn't do shit about it.
Wow.
And then, one time he was chasing a guy and a car was parked, and
Right.
then of course the guy was trying to get away.
Right.
He floored it in reverse, but of course when you're spinning out on the grass, you're only going to move 2 miles an hour.
Right.
He put 12 rounds through the guy. Now I want you to put you or me in this
Right.
this scenario. He was in his vehicle.
Right.
He was in his vehicle, so the guy couldn't run him over.
Okay.
And the guy started to back up. He stepped out of his vehicle. The vehicle had him pinned.
Right.
And then he put 12 rounds through the guy, and all that. And then, what if that was you or me? Where would we be right now?
Right.
They would throw us away. They would lock us away and throw the key.
Correct.
And all this, So there's not.
There's not equal justice.
Yeah,
that's what I just told him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Did they give you a press release? For what you guys did today? No. They said that I'm not real press. I'm insulted.
For a YouTube channel?
Yes, the Supreme Court said that bloggers can be press too. Did they not?
We didn't request anything for this today.
Right.
We just got in there.
I had a case with the Georgia Bureau of Investigation. And
Right.
You know what they told me?
What?
They said if you want anything, go to Facebook. That
Really?
was the Georgia Bureau of Investigation.
I don't get it. What does that mean?
Well, it's credible for prosecution, and law enforcement uses it.
Right.
Okay, and YouTube fits under the same bill, right?
Right.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
We've got a deadline, though.
All right.
So we gotta get out
I
there,
good to meet you. I had 70 million views on YouTube, and they say I'm not real press. I think that's bullshit. What do you think?
That's got to be frustrating.
It is very frustrating. Huh?
It's name calling.
Which one?
That's what it is. It's name calling.
I don't get it. What do you mean?
That's called name calling because the truth is what they say it is, not
Yes.
what you say it is.
So did you hear what I was telling her?
They're sworn officials.
Dude,
so.
1 year ago, he just killed my channel. I was at 70 million views. 4 million views a month doing stories of corruption here, and he took it down.
Who took it down?
That.
Oh, Bill did?
Yep.
Oh, the sheriff?
Dude, like you said, you haven't been here. You've missed so much corruption, it's not even funny.
Yeah.
Call me, man. It's
Yeah,
on there.
I'll do
Good
it.
to meet you,
All right,
man.
thanks. Have a good day.
See ya. Hey, Sheriff County. This is Sheriff County Copwatch. I am using any video here with under fair use if you have criticism, reporting, teaching, etc. And please donate. I do not make money from YouTube, and there are different ways to donate in the video links. Thanks.